camera, the invention that helped you capture those beautiful moments, that helped you relive those memories. And today, the camera is the power in your hands. You spot an issue, you click, upload and turn a citizen journalist. Hello and welcome to CJ Plus, the show where you call the shots, where you decide the agenda. This week, robbed on a train, a citizen journalist demands for accountability and also the cascade of reactions that came to our buyers versus builders special. There's a lot on the show. Let's get going.
मेरा नाम सुकन्या सेनगुप्ता है. मैं सिटीजन जर्नलिस्ट बनी हूँ.
My purse was stolen from inside the third AC compartment of the Sialda Rajdhani Express.
और 1.5 घंटा से गाड़ी खड़ी है, कोई स्टाफ नहीं आया रेलवे का.
Today I have turned citizen journalist to suggest the Delhi government how to make the odd even scheme more disabled friendly. Because a traffic cop asked, if you are a disabled person, how can you drive a car?
गलत गाड़ी ले रखी है.
Sir, disabled हूँ.
हाँ जी.
Disabled हूँ, handicap हूँ.
First on the show, citizen journalist Sukanya Sen is asking for accountability. On the 9th of March, Sukanya was on board the Sialda Rajdhani travelling from Asansol to Delhi. Now, Sukanya alleges that in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, the train abruptly stopped. 3 masked men got on and robbed a few passengers. Sukanya's own bag was snatched from under her pillow. Now, in all this while, there was no railway staff, no RPF officials that responded to the cries for help. Mehek Zubair is now helping Sukanya turn a citizen journalist as she's raising some vital questions on safety on board trains.
मेरा नाम सुकन्या सेनगुप्ता है. मैं सिटीजन जर्नलिस्ट बनी हूँ. मैं अपना एक्सपीरियंस आप सबके साथ शेयर करना चाहती हूँ.
9th March 2016, during an overnight train from Asansol to Delhi, my purse was stolen from inside the third AC compartment of the Sialda Rajdhani Express.
9:30 के करीब हम लोग डिनर ख़त्म करके सारे पैसेंजर्स सो गए लाइट्स ऑफ करके. 2:15 के करीब कहीं ट्रेन रुकी थी. एक 22-21 साल का लड़का ब्लैक पैंट और ब्लैक शर्ट में मेरे सिर के नीचे से मेरे बैग खींचकर जा रहा था. फिर उसी टाइम मैंने चोर चोर बोल के नीचे कूद के उसके पीछा भी किया और उसकी शर्ट पकड़ के खींचा भी, लेकिन वो मेरे हाथ से निकल गया.
As suddenly as it stopped, the train started moving too.
जैसे सबको पता चला चोर है, हम लोगों ने चेन खींच के ट्रेन रोक दी.
Even as the train stood there for almost half an hour, there was no help.
और 1.5 घंटा से गाड़ी खड़ी है, कोई स्टाफ नहीं आया रेलवे का. सही बात है.
I shot this video as the passengers confronted the TT and the RPF personnel who finally arrived on the scene. Facing the angry passengers, the RPF personnel showed their helplessness, saying that they were just 2 men for the entire train.
क्या करूं, 2 लोग क्यों हैं पूरी गाड़ी में? मेरी गलती है. पैसे क्यों लेते हो आप लोग? मेरी गलती है, आप बुलाइए.
It was then that I realized that I was not the only one robbed. Exactly at the same spot, another woman was robbed too.
3 लड़के थे, लॉन्ग लड़के थे, तीनों ब्लैक ड्रेस पहन रखे थे, छोटी-छोटी टॉप पहन रखे थे. हमारी आंख को देखे हमने कहा क्या कर रहे हो? बोला हमारे पास शिकायत की हम किया है. इतने में तो आवाज आई, यार मेरी पर्स ले गया, तुरंत उसको खोला, अपने हाथ दिया.
The railway staff convinced us that we lodge an FIR at the Mirzapur station 8 kilometers from the spot. We gave a written complaint at the Mirzapur railway station.
उस दिन के बाद से हमें कोई कांटेक्ट नहीं किया गया पुलिस की तरफ से. हम खुद ही इस केस को फॉलो कर रहे हैं.
On reaching Delhi, I also put a formal complaint on the website of the Indian Railways on March 10th. Imagine our shock when on the 15th of March, 5 days after the incident, we got an SMS from the Railways saying that the case is closed.
फिर हम लोगों ने पुलिस से पूछताछ की कि क्यों हमारी इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व नहीं किया गया और केस को क्लोज कर दिया गया. तो उन्होंने कहा कि हम लोग मोबाइल के ट्रैकिंग नंबर से फ़ोन को ट्रेस करके कुछ पता चलता है तो आपको कांटेक्ट करेंगे और केस को ओपन रखेंगे.
The CJ Plus team contacted the officer in charge for an update on the case.
2 एक्यूज पकड़े गए हैं.
हाँ.
2
एक्यूज पकड़े गए हैं.
जी, 3 अभी फरार हैं.
हाँ.
वही है, देखिए फिलहाल हफ्ते के अंदर सब कुछ हो जाएगा, क्योंकि जब रिकवर होगा तो फिर उनको बताया जाएगा, फिर अपना सामान ले जाएंगे.
We also questioned the Chief Public Relations Officer of Eastern Railway on the lack of RPF personnel.
ट्रेन में 10-12 आदमी का शुरू करके 20 आदमी तक स्क्वाड रहता है.
अच्छा, अच्छा, मैं आपसे ये कह रही हूँ कि जब ये इंसिडेंट हुआ 9 मार्च की रात में, तब ट्रेन में सिर्फ दो आरपीएफ के पर्सनल मौजूद थे।
तो वो इंक्वायरी करना पड़ेगा ना।
We also reached out to the railway minister on social media. I will follow this case till the end and will see how the government and the police handle the case and what action they will take.
Sukanya Sengupta, citizen journalist.
As Sukanya waits for the investigation to take its course, remember, if you are on board trains and have an issue regarding the safety, cleanliness or sanitation, take a picture, make a video and send it to us at News 18 CJ. Meanwhile, our campaign Buyers versus Builder that we put on air last week has got a tremendous response. Many of you related to that issue and wrote to us on Twitter and Facebook asking us to take that campaign forward. Akansha Pradeep is now taking us through all the reactions that have reached us through social media.
Yes, Megha, our Buyer versus Builder campaign has received overwhelming response. Right after the first play out, many of the people logged on to social media and started tweeting to us. Let me take you through some of the tweets that we have received. Our first tweet comes from Bhupendra Kadam, who's written that it's been 8 years now, 3,500 families of this project in Mumbai have not got possession. Similarly, Sujit Chakrabarti tweeted to us saying that same is the status of the project of Pratham Prerna of Pathak Builders in Mysore, who collected 20% of the cost 5 years ago and the plan is not yet approved. Prasan Poddar tweeted to us saying that this delay has brought in a lot of emotional pain as well as a financial burden. 3,600 families have been stranded waiting for their dream homes. Not only this, our citizen journalists have retweeted their own stories, which has brought a lot of people, a lot of buyers on the same platform demanding justice, demanding their dream homes. Buyers versus Builders is our ongoing campaign on CNN News 18. Your response and our efforts have now created a momentum. So let's keep the momentum going. Let's make all the builders across the country accountable. You too can turn a citizen journalist and share your stories with us through Facebook, Twitter and our WhatsApp number.
So remember to type out your stories and send them to us. Our team is waiting to join you in your fight for your dream home. Taking CJ Plus Buyers versus Builder campaign forward is our next citizen journalist, Yash Sinha. He booked a home with Ajnara Builders in the year 2010 and was promised possession 3 years later. It's been 6 years since then and his wait for his dream home continues. Runjan Sharma is helping Yash turn a citizen journalist.
It's the big middle-class dream, perhaps the only one within our reach. A roof we can call our own. But for some, the wait for a house is turning endless.
My name is Yash Sinha and today you will hear my story about Ajnara Homes, how my house to home journey is still not completed.
I am a 33-year-old telecom professional. I booked this flat with Ajnara Homes in 2010. I was promised possession in 3 years. This is 2016 and the flat looks nowhere near completion.
Looking at the condition of flats, आप लोग देख सकते हैं मेरे पीछे अजनारा होम्स की बिल्डिंग है और जैसा मैं इसको काफ़ी टाइम पहले से देख रहा हूँ ये अभी भी वैसी है. कोई ज़्यादा प्रोग्रेस नहीं है. स्लैब वर्क कंप्लीट हो चुका है, ब्रिक वर्क चल रहा है, काफ़ी टाइम से इंटीरियर फिनिशिंग अभी तक फ्लोर्स पे नहीं हुई है. What they are targeting is only raising the building height from floor to floor, but they are not targeting to complete either of the floors. अगर ये लोग कुछ फ्लोर्स भी कंप्लीट कर दें, एटलीस्ट कुछ लोग जो जल्दी शिफ्ट होना चाहते हैं वो एटलीस्ट यहाँ पे आके अपना रेंट बचा सकते हैं, but they are not doing so.
I took a loan of 25 lakh rupees, paid 22,000 rupees as EMI. All this while living in a rented flat for which I pay 15,000 rupees as rent.
I am running from pillar to post for every date, but there are thousands of buyers who are in my shoes.
3 बार इनके कमिटमेंट हो चुके हैं कि 2013 में ये पोजीशन दे रहे थे, फिर 2015 में दे रहे थे. किसी का कोई रेजोल्यूशन नहीं है.
रेंट पे कर रहे हैं, उसका काफ़ी ज़्यादा नुकसान है. हम ये चाह रहे थे कि जल्दी से हमारा अपना खुद का घर हो. सबका सपना होता है, इसीलिए हमने ये सब खरीदा था. यहाँ आते हैं तो ये कंस्ट्रक्शन बस चलते ही रहती है. ऐसा लगता है इट्स नेवर एंडिंग.
आज नए टावर्स उसके यहाँ बिल्ड हो गए. जो ओपन स्पेस था वो सारा ऑक्यूपाइड कर लिया गया. उस पर नई बिल्डिंग्स आ गई हैं. जो कंस्ट्रक्शन उन्होंने बोला था कि 13th फ्लोर तक होगा, आज वो 23rd और 25th फ्लोर्स की बिल्डिंग्स बन गई।
अगर नए बायर इनके पास आएंगे तो बहुत तैयार हैं, खुश हैं कि हाँ एक और मुर्गा फंस गया, चलो इसके पास चार पांच इनके शागिर्द इकट्ठे हो जाएंगे उसको बेचने के लिए। लेकिन अगर कोई पुराना बायर है यहाँ पर, अगर वो आ जाए गलती से, तो उसको तो ऐसा हो जाता है कि जैसे भूत आ गया है, इससे भागो दूर।
मैंने 2-3 बार बिल्डर से बात भी करी, उन लोगों से कॉल करने की कोशिश करी, हमेशा मुझे ये रिप्लाई मिलता है आप हमारी हेल्पलाइन पे बात करिए। मैंने उनको सारा इंसिडेंट मेल किया, आई वेटेड कि भाई मुझे कोई रिस्पॉन्स आएगा, एंड टिल पास्ट 2 to 3 years there is not a single mail from this builder side.
The CJ team also tried contacting the builders at Ajnara Homes. We wrote emails and made phone calls but got no response.
I am Yash Sinha, citizen journalist from CNN News 18.
So tweet us your story. Remember to use the hashtag buyers versus builders. With that, we're slipping into a very short break. Much more when we return. Welcome back. You're watching CJ Plus. This week marked the culmination of Odd Even Round 2. Now, last time we got you the story of citizen journalist Nipun Malhotra, who had filed a petition for the exemption of specially abled. This time, citizen journalist Satyendra Singh is raising his concern. Now, he says even though people with special needs have been exempted, they're often questioned, stopped and asked to prove their condition. He wrote to us first on Twitter, and now Satyendra Singh is turning. A citizen journalist, Akansha Pradeep, has helped him file this report.
I am Dr. Satyendra Singh from University College of Medical Sciences, Delhi. Today I have turned citizen journalist to suggest the Delhi government how to make the odd even scheme more disabled friendly. I am a doctor with disability and I travel from Vasundhara Ghaziabad to Dilshad Garden. Though I travel a lean patch of 6 kilometers within Delhi, but I have been stopped on 3 odd days at 7 particular intersections.
आप गाड़ी गलत लाए आप?
सर डिसेबल्ड हूँ।
है जी?
डिसेबल्ड हूँ, विकलांग।
विकलांग?
गाड़ी देख रही है ना आपके, मुझे हैंडल लगा हुआ मॉडिफाइड। कार में होता नहीं, मॉडिफिकेशन है, ये हाथ से चला रहा हूँ मैं कार। क्या जूता देख लीजिए मेरा। एग्जाम्ड है ना हम लोग, और इवन से एग्जाम्ड है, पता है ना आपको इस बारे का? हाँ, तो कुछ चेक कर रहा था, बताओ। I understand that the civil defense volunteers and the traffic personnel, they are doing their duty. But in this particular process, sometimes the questions which they asked turns out to be humiliating. Because a traffic cop asks, if you are a disabled person, how can you drive a car? It becomes a little bit difficult for us to make them understand the whole thing. They have to be a little bit more sensitive, and they have to understand that our needs are a little bit different.
हेलो सर, गलत गाड़ी ले रखी।
सर डिसेबल्ड हूँ।
हाँ जी?
डिसेबल्ड हूँ, हैंडीकैप हूँ।
They insist that you open the door of the car, expose your affected part, and after that, be further exposed to their sympathetic or derogatory comments, which is not very comfortable thing.
करते तो कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन परेशान करते हैं, समय बर्बाद करते हैं, पूछते हैं आप कैसे चला रहे हो, आपको किसने अधिकार दिया?
Having said that, I would not like to put all the blame on the traffic personnel and the civil defense volunteers, because currently there is no way by which they can identify whether there is a disabled person in a car or not.
हम छोड़ देते हैं जो विकलांग होते हैं, लेकिन आजकल वो कह रहे हैं ज़्यादा ही, मतलब कुछ होता भी नहीं फिर भी बोलते हैं। उनके लिए कुछ स्टिकर होना चाहिए कि विकलांग है, जिससे उनको भी आसानी हो, हमें भी आसानी हो, हम रोकें ना उन्हें।
To highlight this issue, I have written to the Delhi government, the Commissioner of Disabilities, the Commissioner of Transport and the Social Welfare Department. I have requested them to introduce a new series for persons with disabilities so that when they are buying a new vehicle, they can be easily identified. I have also requested to organize more of the awareness workshops on the ground so that these sort of incidents can be avoided in future. Through this program, I would like to request the Delhi government that they should issue us disabled stickers so that these problems can be taken care of. Dr. Satyendra Singh, citizen journalist, CNN News 18.
You too can send us your feedback and suggestions for the Delhi government to make Odd Even a smoother ride. And now, shifting focus. It's been a year since that devastating earthquake shook Nepal. The intensity was 7.8 and it left many homeless and shaken up. 1 year later, citizen journalists from the ground are reporting if the situation has changed at all. Let's take a look at their video blogs.
I'm Shivani Chamjong and I've turned citizen journalist today to tell you about my experiences of the devastating earthquakes of Nepal 1 year ago on this particular day. The ancient monuments of historical importance turned into dust right in front of us. Streets were flooded with people looking for a safer place, mud homes toppled. It was a horrific experience. The 7.8 magnitude earthquake which struck the entire nation killed over 8,000 people, it injured hundreds and millions were displaced. And electricity was cut off, mobile network was down, and although we could go inside our homes, we chose to stay outside in makeshift tents for weeks, which caused a lot of inconvenience for everybody. Within minutes of the earthquake, help poured in from across the world. Different countries sent us funds and they funded helicopters for the rescue operations. The aftermath of the disaster is being felt by thousands of Nepalis who are still confined to temporary shelters even after 1 year. The government has not done much for them. Some have started rebuilding their homes on their own, while some still wait for the relief amount promised by the government due to weak financial conditions. Life returned back to normal within a few months. Businesses and offices reopened, the roads were cleared, and people started moving on with their own lives, but the earthquake-ravaged infrastructure is yet to rise. This is Shivani Chamjong in Kathmandu for CNN News 18.
My name is Mani and I am a Nepali. Last year's devastating earthquake left Nepal in shambles. It is extremely unfortunate that even after 1 year, the rehabilitation is slow and there are many who are living in makeshift arrangements. We want better results and we want them soon.
Hi, I'm Ashya Chand and I am a Nepali. It's been a year since the earthquake, but the wounds of Nepali people are still not healed. The economy has taken a hit and the tourism industry, which is crucial for Nepal, has been affected very badly. I appeal for quicker rehabilitation so that tourists can start coming again.
That's all that we could pack in on this edition of CJ Plus. But remember, we look forward to your feedback, your stories, your videos and pictures. You can find us on social media as News 18 CJ. Our digital team is also manning our WhatsApp number. So do remember to send us your videos and pictures there as well. From the entire team then, goodbye, take care, and we'll see you again next week.